Ansible vaults, right? So what is vault? What is the importance of vault? What is vault? What is important? What is the important of vault? So yeah, here Ansible vault is a feature of Ansible. Ansible vault is a feature of Ansible. Just a moment, Andy. Something back and going on. Sorry for the disturbance. Yeah. Now, Ansible Vault is the, look at here. Ansible Vault is a feature of Ansible that allows you to, that allows you to keep sensitive data such as passwords, keys, and playbooks in encrypted files, playbooks in encrypted format. So look at here. Ansible Vault is a feature of Ansible that allows you to keep sensitive data such as passwords, keys, and playbooks in encrypted files. Fine. Yeah. So this is a very, very important one, Andy. So in real-time projects, we always use this. We always use this, right? So currently, for example, in the project, we are using different playbooks, right? Advanced playbooks, simple playbooks, right? So different playbooks we use in real-time projects. So the playbooks we can store in the playbooks we can store in the share folder, central repository. The playbooks we can store in the central repo, right? For example, we are all team members, Sunday. So we are all, 8 members, 7 members, team members. Okay. We are all working with the Ansible project. Okay. So I am preparing some playbooks. You are preparing some playbooks, right? Other one, yeah, preparing the playbooks. We are all storing in the central location. The playbooks we need to store in the central repository, share folder, right? So now I got the requirement. I got the requirement. So I got a ticket. I received a ticket. I worked on the ticket. So I used your playbooks. I used your playbooks. So as per the requirement, I modify the playbook. I leave that as is. I use the playbook. I did not modify that. I keep as is. So next time when you try to execute, definitely you will get the errors. Because your playbooks I used, I modified that, right? So when you try to execute, you'll get the errors because I customized. So that is why to avoid these issues, normally we use the vault. Okay. So by using vault, what we will do? We can protect our playbooks. We can protect our playbooks. So when anyone try to access that, they will get encrypted format. They will get in encrypted format, encrypted file, so that they cannot modify. So if they want to, for example, if I want to access your playbook, I need to get a password for the playbook. We need to protect the playbooks by using the encrypted file format. Okay. Yeah. So here we have different activities and in the vault we have different activities we have. So which are yeah, how can we create the vault file and all different activities we have? First one, look at here. Creating vault file, creating vault file. Second one here is convert existing file to vault. Convert existing file to vault. view the vault file, view the vault file, and edit the encrypt file. Fifth one here is decrypt the vault file, decrypt the vault file. Sixth one here is change vault password, change vault password. Seventh one here is how to use vault for sensitive data. How to use vault for sensitive data. So these are the 7 steps and important steps, okay, we need to use, okay. So normal in real-time projects. So when you want to create a vault file, so how can we create the vault file? So when you want to convert existing file to vault, right? So how can we convert, right? And view the vault file as a file owner. How can we view the vault file and edit the encrypted file? So we already encrypted file, right? We already encrypted the file. That how can we edit? That how can we edit? Which is very important, right? How can we edit the encrypt file? How can we decrypt the vault file? So change vault password. How can we change the vault password? And how to use vault for sensitive data. So these are all very, very important, actually. Okay. Now let's move on. Let's go and work on this one by one. We can perform this. Okay. So go back to Ansible. Clear the screen. Now, for example, I want to create a vault file and fresh file or create చేద్దాం. New file. Okay, vault file. So ఎలా create చేస్తాం చూద్దాం, right? So now, yeah. So the command here is, for example, if you want to create vault file, so fresh file. So command here is Ansible hyphen vault create space file name devops.txt. So now look at here. Now it is asking vault password. Now it is asking vault password, right? Yeah. So the password here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Confirm password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it is asking you to add the content. It is asking you to add the content, okay, in the file. Now insert hi this is vault testing, escape, save and quit, right? So now the file is saved. Now the file is saved. So once we save the file, so normally if anyone want to access this file, how can they access anyone? File ఎలా access చేస్తామండి? If you want to read the file, ఎలా read చేస్తాం file? Cat, yes, cat command అండి, right? Cat space devops.txt. Okay, devops.txt. Look at it. It is not showing anything because we applied the vault, right? It is showing in encrypted format. The file is showing in encrypted format, right? Now, as a file owner, if you want to view the file, so the command here is Ansible -vault space view file name devops.txt. Now it is asking password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at here. This is the content. which we added to the file. Okay. Now, as a file owner, I want to modify the file. I want to edit the file. So how can we edit the file? So command here is Ansible -vault edit space file name devops.txt. Now it is asking password 123456, right? So now I want to modify this content. Yeah, Ansible session vault concept, right? So escape, save and quit, right? Now, if anyone want to read this, same way, cat devops.txt. Look at here. Now it is showing in encrypted format, right? For example, if you want to change the password, if you want to change the password for this vault file, right? So I want to change the password for this vault file. How can we change, right? So command here is Ansible -vault space rekey space file name. Now it is asking password and 123456. Now it is asking new vault password 567890. 567890. Now rekey successful. Rekey successful. Right? Once we update the password, now next activity, how to decrypt the password. How can we decrypt the vault password, right? So now if you check here cat devops.txt, now it is showing encrypted format, right? Now how can we decrypt the password? So command here is Ansible -vault space decrypt space file name. Now it is asking vault password 567890. Now it is decrypted. Now we can check. If you want to check, you can check cat file name. Look at here. Now we are able to see the content in the file. Clear and neat. Now, for example, I want to apply the vault for existing playbook, for example. So clear the screen. Now I want to apply the vault for existing playbook. So for example, this is the playbook, HTTPD. For this, I want to apply the vault. How can we apply, right? So command here is Ansible -vault space Ansible -vault space, yeah, encrypt space file name HTTPD, right? Enter. Now it is asking password 123456. So yeah, enter. Now confirm password 123456. Now we enable the encryption. We apply the vault for the playbook. So now if anyone want to check this cat httpd.yml, look at here. Now it is showing encrypted format. The file playbook is yeah, it is showing in encrypted format, right? Now if you want to read the file as a file owner, if you want to read the vault file as a file owner, what we will do? Ansible -vault space view space playbook name httpd.yml. Now it is asking password 123456. Look at here. Now we are able to see. Now we are able to see the playbook, right? As a file owner. Now, if you want to modify the playbook as a file owner, if you want to modify the playbook, how can we modify? So as a file owner, if you want to modify the playbook, right? How can we modify? Just a moment, Andy. Right. Clear the screen. Ansible, sorry, Ansible -vault space edit space. ఓకే. సో ఇక్కడ కొంచెం మనకి ఇష్యూ వస్తా ఉంటుంది వాల్టింగ్ చేసినప్పుడు. ఎందుకంటే సెన్సిటివ్ డేటా అన్నమాట. ఓకే. ఒకసారి మనం ఏం చేద్దామంటే sudo space -i. ఓకే. క్లియర్ ద స్క్రీన్. సో మీకు ఎర్రర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఒకసారి ఎగ్జిట్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ బ్యాక్ రండి. సో డెఫినెట్లీ దట్ విల్ బి ఫిక్స్డ్. ఓకే. నౌ వాట్ ఐ విల్ డూ, సో ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ప్లేబుక్ ఐ వాంట్ టు ఎడిట్, ఫర్ విచ్ ద కమాండ్ here is ansible -vault space edit space httpd.yml. Now it is asking password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Right? So whatever you want to edit, you can edit here. You can modify here. If you want to modify. Right? Shift colon quit. Enter. Now I exited. Okay, once you modify that, you can exit. Fine. So now, as a file owner, if you want to decrypt the playbook, if you want to decrypt the vault for the playbook, okay. So normally cat httpd.yml, it is showing in encrypted format, right? Now I want to decrypt. How can you decrypt? So command here is ansible -vault space ansible-vault space decrypt space decrypt space. You can give the playbook name. Now it is asking password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now it is decrypted. Now as a file owner or as a normal user also, cat httpd.yml, you can give this. Look at here. Now we are able to see the playbook. Clear and everyone? So this is the way normally in real-time projects, okay, we can protect our playbooks using vault. సో వాల్ట్ అనేది చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అండి. పాస్వర్డ్స్ కూడా మనం ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఈవెన్ పాస్వర్డ్స్, కీస్, ప్లేబుక్స్, రైట్, టోకెన్స్, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు బై యూజింగ్ వాల్టింగ్.